Every night at exactly 2:03 a.m., the sound of a train echoed through the small, desolate town of Ravenshade. What made this strange was the fact that no train tracks had existed there for decades. Curiosity got the better of Rahul, a young journalist, visiting his grandmother in the town. The locals warned him, whispering of passengers who boarded the phantom train, never to return. Undeterred, Rahul decided to uncover the truth. That night, armed with a flashlight and his recorder, he stood at the edge of the old station, now overrun with weeds. The air grew colder as the clock struck 2:03. A faint whistle pierced the silence, followed by the distant chugging of an approaching train. To his astonishment, a black, gleaming locomotive appeared out of the darkness, its windows glowing faintly. The train screeched to a halt and the doors slid open with an eerie creak. Rahul's pulse quickened. He hesitated for a moment but then stepped inside, determined to solve the mystery. The interior was unlike anything he'd imagined. Ornate and otherworldly, chandeliers swayed gently, casting shimmering light across the velvet seats. Yet the train was devoid of passengers, save for a shadowy figure seated at the far end. As Rahul approached, the figure turned. It was a man, pale and hollow-eyed, dressed in 19th century attire. He spoke in a voice that seemed to echo from the walls themselves. "You shouldn't be here." Before Rahul could respond, the train jolted violently, and the scenery outside the windows shifted. The town was gone, replaced by a bleak, endless expanse of mist and darkness. The shadowy man stood, his form beginning to dissolve into the air. "Once you board the midnight train, there's no going back," he whispered before vanishing entirely. Rahul rushed to the door, but it wouldn't budge. His screams echoed into the void as the train carried him further into the unknown. 2. This day, the midnight train continues to arrive at Ravenshade, its whistle haunting the town. But no one has dared to approach it since Rahul's disappearance.